Hi guys, welcome to my tutorial. In this tutorial I'll be teaching you guys how to program the Flight Management Computer. In short abbreviation we call it FMC, in a Qantas 737-800. Okay, so let's go to cockpit now, and let's program the FMC. I already got instructions from air traffic control that we are taking off from runway 23. So let's open the FMC. So this is your flight management computer, which we call it FMC. Okay, so today we'll be flying from Adelaide to Melbourne. So we need to first click. So before we get started, these buttons on the left are called the L buttons, L for Lima, so L1, L2 and L3. On the right side we will call the R buttons, R for Romeo, so R1, R2, R3 and so on. So to program a flight from one destination to another, we need to click the L1 button for FMC, and you see how there's a line called nav data out of range. We need to clear this message by pressing the clear button, which is the CLR button, which is just down the bottom right. Okay, so once we clear that, we now we click the RT button. In the origin section, we need to type in our original departure airport, which is Adelaide. Now just take a note that with this FMC computer, it doesn't understand when you type in Adelaide or Melbourne. We need to type in the special assigned code for each airport. So for Adelaide, it's YPAD, and to enter it in where it says origin, we need to press the L1 button. We'll be taken off from runway 23 in Adelaide, so type in 23 and press the L3 button to enter it in. And now our destination airport is Melbourne, so we type in YMML, and to enter it in we need to press the R1 button just where it says DEST, DEST. Okay, now we press the DIP, ARR button, stands for departure arrival, and in the DIP YPAD, which is Adelaide, so departure Adelaide section, we press the L1 button, and we press 23 because we're taken off from runway 23, and we need to select a SID. Okay, so as you can see, there's a lot of SIDs here. SID stands for standard instrument departures. So it's just a way, SIDs, like a SID is just one, it's just a way to get us out of the airport. Okay, so we'll select sedan. So to select sedan, we just click the next page button to go down until we see a sedan. There it is, and now we press the L1 button to enter it in. Okay, and now once we enter it in, we press the R6 button for route or whatever, and then we click activate. So again we press R6, and now you see this white light appears. We need to click the execute button. It's very important that every time you see a white light, you press the execute button. Otherwise, once you take off or if you're in the air, it gets really messy. So it's really important that you don't miss a white light situation. Okay, now we click the R6 button for performance initiation section. So press R6. And now this is where we select our performance for our aircraft. So normally 0 fuel weight. To get that, we just press the L3 button twice. 1, 2. Reserve meaning reserve fuel. So we need to carry 2 hours reserve fuel in case we can't land in our destination airport. We need plenty of fuel to divert. So we carry 2 hours worth of fuel. So press number 2 and press L4 to enter it in. And cost index, normally companies use 25, 30. Cost index is just how much fuel we want to use. If you use a low figure, we just won't get to the we'll get to the airport on time, but if you press a high number, we can get to the airport a little bit quicker. So in this example, we don't press normally put 500, but for our example I'll put 500 because I want to get to Melbourne quickly today. So 500, and we press L5 to enter it in. And today cruising altitude is I think it's about 36,000 feet 100. So got to press 3, 6, 1, and then we press the R1 button to enter it in. You see how the white light appeared? So you press execute, because like I said before, don't miss a white light situation. So once we press execute, we go to the N1 limit section. Before we go to N1 limit section, all I did was to enter our cruising altitude of 36,000 feet 100. I'll just press the R1 button in case you guys missed that. So let's go to the N1 limit section now by pressing R6. Now N1 limit section is your engine section. It's where you choose how much power you want for takeoff and how much power you want to use. It's mainly the takeoff power we select. So I want to use full power today, so I'll be using 26k. Otherwise, if you don't want to use full power, you can use 24k just by selecting the L3 button. Otherwise, like I'll show you what I mean. Like if I want to select 24k, which is not too much power, press L3. You see how the ACT just went to 24k, which means 24k lower power is active, but I want full power, so press L2 button, and that's it. So the aircraft will use full power for takeoff. Now press the R6 button for the takeoff section. So takeoff center of to get the center of gravity, we select L3 button. So we press the L3 button twice. Flaps, will be using flaps 5. So press 5 and press the L1 button to enter flaps configuration. And now we press R1, R2 and R3. These are the speeds where the computer will tell you when to rotate and things like that. Okay. Once we've done that, we go to the leg section. So press the leg section. Here okay, before going to the leg section, I forgot to do one thing, which was we had to go back to departure arrival button, and we need to press we need to select Melbourne arrival as well. So that's what I forgot to do in the beginning, but it doesn't really matter whether you do it in the beginning or not. Okay, so that as long as you know that going to the leg section is what you do last, that's all that matters. So let's select a Melbourne arrivals. Okay, so YMML, which is Melbourne, ARR is arrival. So let's select a Melbourne arrival. So we'll be arriving in Melbourne in runway 34. So we need to go down the page by clicking the next page until you see 34. There you go, 34. Press R2 button to enter it in, and we need to select a star. Okay. As you can see, we got the white light again, but as long as you don't miss this white light, that's all that matters. So you don't have to press the execute button now. You can select your star and then press the execute button. Okay, I'll press the execute button after selecting the star. Okay, so as you can see, there's stars here. A star stands for standard arrival. So a star is a way to get you into the airport, where a seat in the beginning, when I was explaining, is a way to get you out of the airport. So let's select a star. Today our star will be Lizzie 8A.34. So select the L4 button and then now click route, and now click execute. Or you can click execute before you click route. And to click route, I just click the L6 button because I forgot to explain that. And now, like I said before, the last thing is go to legs page. So press legs, go down the legs page by next page button. You see how there's a route discontinuity? You need to clear this. Otherwise, once we're in the air, there will be gaps and the aircraft won't know where to navigate. So to get rid of this route discontinuity, you need to paste it underneath waypoint to where these blocks are. Okay, so to do this, we need to select L3 button. We need to press the L3 button to select Lizzie. So press L3 button, and now press the L2 button to replace Lizzie to where these blocks are. So let's press the L2 button. Okay, white light appeared, press execute. Okay, let's go down the page again to see if there's any other discontinuities. Okay, there is other discontinuities as I was going down the page by the next page button. So let's move RW34, which stands for runway 34, up to where these blocks are. So press L4 button and then press L3 button to replace. That's it. White light appeared, execute. That's it. Now I think pretty much our computer has been programmed, so the aircraft now knows how we're going from Adelaide to Melbourne, and the aircraft will do the descent and climb profile for us as long as we press the VNAV button and the LNAV button just after takeoff. Okay, so let's now get clearance to push back and taxi to runway 23 for takeoff.